Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, new updates, new video, always here to keep you updated on absolutely everything on the market. It's a busy weekend coming to an end. It's Sunday, many games. Congratulations to Man City winning their first home game under new coach after the Pep Guardiola era, 10 years. Now Enzo Maresca is there and Enzo Maresca wins the opening game against Bournemouth. It's been a difficult game, a tough game for City, and it's important to mention that this situation linked to the market is obviously having an impact because they are working on several things, several deals at Man City, players coming, players leaving, but Enzo Maresca still managed to win the opening game against Bournemouth. And we start from Etihad Stadium because we have to discuss about Manchester City incomings and outgoings. First of all, the best news of the day for Man City, probably apart from the 3 points against Bournemouth, is also the arrival of the next top talent for midfield. The man that Man City identified as the next Rodri. The man who will have the keys of Manchester City midfield, Ayoub Boadi, to Manchester City. Is a here we go. Deal closed today around lunchtime between Manchester City and Lille. This is why Ayoub Boadi didn't feature with Man City today. Ayoub Boadi on his way in the next 24 hours for medical test and contract signing at Manchester City, and is going to be a very expensive deal. For the 18-year-old midfielder, seen by Man City as a top talent, he was in the list of several clubs in England not only, but Man City went very aggressive on this one during the World Cup and now closed the deal club to club after an agreement with the player reached a few weeks ago. He's joining immediately, of course. The original plan during the World Cup was for Boadi to join in summer 2027, so stay one season at Lille and get a discount on the price. But then many midfielders leaving Man City, Rodri, Bernardo, Reinders, let's see what happens with Nico, and now Man City decide to bring in immediately Ayoub Boadi. The contract is done, the agreement club to club is done, 100 million euros, 95 million euros plus 5 in add-ons. This is going to be the transfer fee. Ayoub Boadi to Manchester City is here we go. And so big news for City, good news for City. The next one, many City fans ask me, stay tuned, because I think for Alan from Palmeiras, the here we go is in the air. Could be in the next hours, maybe days, but it's really close. The here we go for Alan from Palmeiras to Manchester City. Yesterday night, I told you in a video that Man City made big progress in a meeting with Palmeiras in the negotiation around 40 million euros. There will be add-ons, and they are discussing about the add-ons structure, but Allan to Manchester City is expected to be a here we go quite soon. Agreement done days ago with the player, and this talented winger from Brazil expected to join Manchester City because Savinho left, and now Allan is coming. And then for Manchester City, the transfer activity is not over at all. Stay tuned, because Omar Marmoush to Tottenham, there is a verbal agreement reached. So, verbal agreement done for Omar Marmoush to become a new Tottenham player. We have to wait, obviously, for the player to sign and for all the next steps, but there is a verbal agreement in place. My understanding is for a loan with an obligation to buy a mandatory buy clause linked to certain conditions at £50 million. Everything okay between the two clubs, waiting now for the formal steps, and then a medical is already likely to be tomorrow on Monday. Tottenham are trying to plan for the medical on Monday to start for Omar Marmoush. Already had his medical Savinho, and so Savinho and Marmoush, the two top targets for Tottenham, ready to join the club. Huge news for Roberto De Zerbi. The opening game against Brentford was very difficult for Tottenham, but they are waiting for new faces, they are waiting for new players up front, and now are coming very soon. Updates also from the Riyadh Air Metropolitano from Madrid, because Atletico Madrid fans welcomed Julian Alvarez after a crazy summer where many things happened, and we have to understand Atletico fans as well as we understand the situation between clubs with the player. There are many different parties with their own opinion, but Atletico fans, when the name of Julian Alvarez was called today at the stadium by the speaker, Atletico fans were very loud with their whistles, so not happy at all with Julian Alvarez. After a summer of rumors, stories, Julián clearly decided to go to Barcelona, Arsenal calling, so there is a lot of movement around Julian Alvarez, and this is why Atletico fans wanted to send a message to the player. They are not happy with what they did, especially saying in public that he wanted to leave and to fulfill his dream. So that's the situation around Julian Alvarez. We will have to update you in the next hours. I will do so, but I think it's part of the reporting, the Julián tense story with Atletico Madrid fans, and we will see how it's going to continue. It's also important to mention, Diego Simeone said, I will take care of the player, until the player is with us, he's always going to be protected by me. The CEO, Miguel Ángel Gilmarín, said the player is staying with us, and it's always been the case. The president, Enrique Cerezo, also mentioning that despite all the summer movements, the idea has always been to keep Julián. So Atletico, as a club and as a coach, keep protecting the player, while with the fans, the situation has to be resolved for sure. More to say, guys, in this Sunday about Barcelona as well, because Barcelona have reached have made an official statement regarding the exits in terms of players not joining the team for this opening game against Elche. And when a player is not even called up for the opening game, it's quite a message coming from Hansi Flick. Alejandro Balde, not in the squad. Marc Casado, not in the squad. Hector Fort, not in the squad. These three players are likely to leave Barcelona from now to the end of the summer transfer window. Then, if you ask me, is Balde 100% leaving? It's still not 100% guaranteed, because Balde, from my information, is happy at Barcelona. Balde would like to stay, compete for a place. Balde is not asking to go. Balde feels Barcelona are trying to find a solution for him, which is different to the story saying Balde is pushing to leave Barcelona. He's not. He has a feeling the club is pushing him out. But at the same time, Manchester United called. Yes, Manchester United wanted to understand the situation around Balde, but at the moment it depends on the pricing, and it's still not guaranteed in terms of pricing. But the conversation took place this week, was an exclusive update over the week, and now all the media reporting that Man United have an interest in Balde. Man United called the agent of the player. Let's see what's going to happen with the Balde situation. Casado is leaving, Hector Fort, Borussia Dortmund, Real Sociedad, and many other clubs, so a lot of movement also around Hector Fort. At this stage. So these three players could be a big part of the conversation for Barcelona transfer movements from now to the end of the week. And then, guys, talking about all the very latest, today we had many rumors regarding the future of Gonzalo Inacio, the centre-back from Sporting. My understanding, guys, is that despite reports in Spain, even in Italy, in Portugal, many say that Gonzalo Inacio is a target for Barcelona. There are negotiations. There is zero ongoing between Barcelona and Gonzalo Inacio. Zero. Barcelona are denying these stories. And also, many say that Barcelona are entering the deal for Cuti Romero, and Barcelona didn't, because Hansi Flick made very clear that he didn't want to proceed for Cuti Romero, and the same is for Gonzalo Inacio. Hansi Flick, but also the board, they are not interested in going for Gonzalo Inacio. So I don't know where these rumors are coming from, but I can tell you that Barcelona are denying this story. Then, any changes, any update, I will be here to keep you updated. On these, guys, and much more, I will let you know more in the next hours, because it's going to be absolutely crazy busy, for sure, as always. So, guys, to add something, also keep close eye to two stories I told you exclusively here on the channel. The first one, Gabriel Martinelli and Al Hilal. He's high on the list of Al Hilal, because at the moment Pedro Neto is considered too expensive, Martinelli is on the market, and there are conversations ongoing. Al Hilal, Arsenal, Al Hilal, agents of the player. An exclusive story from 3 days ago, now is everywhere, but Al Hilal are going for Gabriel Martinelli. Let's see if they can reach an agreement with all parties. And then Al Hilal still working for Ollie Watkins. Not in the squad today for Aston Villa, because Ollie Watkins has an agreement with Al Hilal, and he's trying to understand if the move can happen, but Al Hilal are going strong for Ollie Watkins. Guys, I will let you know more in the next hours and days. I will see you soon. Thank you. Ciao.